Everybody knows Amazon is the biggest online retailing company in the world. The company's become a household name, selling everything from books to groceries and kitchen equipment to clothing accessories. As of 2021, Amazon had hit the trillion-dollar market cap with an annual revenue of $61.9 billion and has over 97,000 employees. In all, you can say that Amazon has done quite well for itself in its 30 years of existence. However, as much as we would love to applaud Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon and its former CEO, for building this gigantic success through hard work, resilience, and innovation, serious allegations have been levied against Amazon in recent times. Jeff Bezos says that Amazon is Earth's best employer and Earth's safest place to work. But is that true? In this video, we'll show you how Amazon started and some disturbing truths about this company that helped its growth. In 1994, Jeff Bezos, who had been working on Wall Street, decided to quit his job. The reason? Jeff had discovered that an internet revolution was taking place, and he felt there was an opportunity right there. So he made a list of the top 20 products that he could potentially sell on the internet. After much deliberation, Jeff settled on books because of their low cost and universal demand. He then moved to Washington and founded Amazon, an online bookstore that operated from a garage at his residence in Bellevue. Interestingly, the company wasn't always Amazon. Jeff initially dubbed the business Cadabra, as in abracadabra, which is super weird. But after someone mistakenly called it Cadaver, Jeff decided to change the name to Amazon, after the enormous river in South America. Jeff and a few employees started developing the software for their site, and in July 1995, Amazon.com went live to the general public. Its first ever order, placed in April 1995, a few months before the website was launched, was for a science book titled Fluid Concepts and Creative Analogies. It was a phenomenal time for the company. When Amazon went live, the company billed itself as Earth's biggest bookstore, even though sales were solely based on word of mouth. But maybe it was a prophecy, because within 30 days of launch, Amazon had started shipping across the US as well as 45 other countries. In the same year, Jeff raised an $8 million round of funding from Kleiner Perkins, and by the end of 1996, Amazon had racked up $15.7 million in revenues. In 1997, Amazon went public with $18 per share, raising $54 million. That same year, Jeff personally delivered Amazon's 1 millionth order to a customer in Japan who had ordered a Windows NT manual and a Princess Diana biography. Phenomenal growth. Phenomenal growth. The company was booming, but it wasn't enough for Jeff. So in 1998, Amazon expanded beyond books and started selling music CDs. And the following year, it added more product categories, including toys, electronics, and tools. By December 1999, Amazon had shipped 20 million products to 150 countries around the world. And that same month, Jeff was dubbed Person of the Year by Times Magazine. The following year, Amazon introduced a service that allows sellers and merchants outside the company to sell their products alongside Amazon's products. It was a brilliant idea that boosted the popularity and, of course, the profits of Amazon. While all this was going on, Amazon continued to expand its range of products, raking in more profits, which it didn't post until 2003. In 2007, Amazon debuted its Kindle e-reader, and 4 years later, it announced that it was selling more books than print books. Between 2006 and 2013, Amazon rolled out a variety of services, including cloud computing and video-on-demand services, a studio that develops movies and TV series known as Amazon Prime, an online marketplace for fine arts, and its tablet computer called Kindle Fire. In addition to its wide range of services, Amazon has also acquired a number of companies, including Zappos and Whole Foods. In 2015, Amazon beat Walmart to become the most valuable retailer in the US, and by
Amazon is now past Walmart as the biggest retailer in the United States.
And by 2018, the company hit the trillion-dollar market cap, making it the second US company after Apple Incorporated to achieve this milestone. One thing can be observed about Amazon is that the country grew so fast, but that shouldn't surprise you because that was the motto of its founder, Jeff Bezos, who later stepped down as CEO of Amazon in 2021. But the question is, at what cost? The brave new paradigm. There is an old saying that goes like this: the higher the monkey climbs, the more you see of its ugly side, and Amazon has certainly climbed incredibly fast, becoming the largest online retailer in the world. But only a few people have looked closely at this gigantic retailer, and there's no doubt that Jeff Bezos' idea of using electronic streamlining and systems management to sell everything from books to bicycles, barbecues to Barbies at a cheap, very cheap price, and at the same time undercutting competitors like Walmart is brilliant. But what is the source of this efficiency and cheap price admired and accepted by all? Did Amazon achieve this by being a virtual store, saving the costs of building, staffing, and maintaining brick-and-mortar outlets? Or is Amazon doing it the old-fashioned way, which means squeezing the life out of its workers and suppliers, crushing its competitors with monopolistic muscle, and manipulating national and state laws? It would have been nice to say it's the former, but the truth is it's the latter, and the brain behind it is none other than Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon. Inside the Beast. Jeff was once called Person of the Year, but now that award has changed to the World's Worst Boss, a title given to him by the International Trade Union Confederation. He's been described by higher-ups in Amazon as a cold, controlling, and often vengeful boss with little empathy for the people who work for him. Even as far back as the 1980s, when Jeff worked on Wall Street, he was perceived as lacking the human touch, and it's this personality that has contributed to the growth of Amazon. To fully understand, we must look beyond Amazon's comfortable headquarters and observe what goes on in its warehouses, or fulfillment centers as they're called, where more than 97,000 employees work. There's only one word for working in these warehouses: hellish. Take the job of a picker, for example. In each warehouse, there are hundreds of them scrambling through a maze of shelves to pick products. The work is physically demanding because pickers are expected to speed walk an average of 12 miles every day to pick products and place them on the right track of the 7 miles of conveyor belts running through the facility. They do this with the help of a handheld computer. But the problem is the computer doesn't just tell them where to go, but also gives an allotted time it would take to get the product to its rightful place. So if the computer feels it would take you 5 minutes to get the product to its rightful position, you better speed walk as fast as you can, or even jog so you can get there within that time. Because if you don't, that's a big problem. You see, every picker has a target for each day, and Amazon has a point system that rates everybody's performance. If you score a few demerits, you get cancelled, and if you score more, you lose your job. Everything is also timed, monitored, and scored from beginning to end. And get this, lunch is just 29 minutes and 59 seconds, a fact workers are constantly reminded of again and again by the ever-present time monitors. And if they're not back to working 1 second after the allotted time for lunch breaks, they earn penalty points. Imagine working in this kind of environment for $10 to $12 an hour, an amount most of the workers don't even make because Amazon's warehouse employees are contingent hires, meaning they're temporary, seasonal, part-time laborers subject to the employer's whim. When sales are down, workers are let go, and when sales perk up, the managers demand you do a 12-hour shift with no notice. You must do it or be fired. And the big one is technically these workers don't work directly for Amazon. They're hired by temp agencies with Orwellian names like Amalgamated Giant Shipping that do Amazon's dirty work. What this means is that it gives Amazon plausible deniability about workers' treatment. It also means workers have no labor rights because technically they are independent contractors. So no healthcare, no vacation time, no scheduled raises, no promotion track, and of course no union. The question is, why are these workers putting up with this kind of treatment and work environment? It's simple. They need to take care of rent, food, and clothing. Jeff Bezos understands that millions of people are stuck in jobless depression with no way out, and so they have no choice but to take any job, even one as hellish as Amazon's. The truth is, Amazon has capitalized on this mass desperation, thriving on it to become the online giant it is today. The truth is, this truth is a big part of the magic behind its super cheap prices and super efficient delivery system. So, if you somehow remove this factor, Amazon would probably not be the giant it is today. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video.
15 surprising facts about the Rothschild family you didn't know. What if I told you one family influenced wars, shaped global economies, and threw the wildest parties in history? From financing the Napoleonic Wars to secretly controlling the gold market, the Rothschilds are one of the most mysterious and powerful families in the world. Stick around as we reveal 15 shocking facts about the Rothschild dynasty that you've probably never heard before. Welcome back to the channel, where future billionaires come to get inspired. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating history of one of the wealthiest and most influential families ever, the Rothschild family. Known for their powerful banking empire that has shaped global finance for centuries, the Rothschilds are full of secrets, scandals, and mysteries. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more eye-opening content. This will motivate us to create more videos for you. Let's jump right into the surprising facts you didn't know about the Rothschild family. Keeping it in the family. One of the Rothschild family's key strategies for preserving their immense wealth was through intermarriage. To maintain the family fortune and keep their Jewish traditions intact, Rothschild family members were often encouraged to marry cousins. Mayer Amschel Rothschild, the patriarch, made it especially hard for daughters to inherit unless they followed this practice, ensuring the wealth remained concentrated. This practice allowed them to maintain tight control over their assets, avoiding the dilution of wealth that often happens when family fortunes are split between many heirs. Financing wars. The Rothschilds didn't just amass wealth, they also financed major wars, including the Napoleonic Wars. By lending money to governments on both sides, they profited no matter who won. This strategy allowed them to gain both financial and political influence across Europe. Their role as war financiers established the family as indispensable to many European powers, further cementing their influence on global events. Their true wealth is a mystery. Although estimates suggest the Rothschild family's net worth is around $250 billion, some believe it could be far greater, possibly exceeding $1 trillion. With their wealth spread across various assets and businesses, the family remains largely secretive, avoiding public wealth rankings like the Forbes list. This secrecy fuels speculation about the extent of their financial power, making the Rothschilds a constant subject of fascination. Extravagant parties. The Rothschilds are known for hosting over-the-top parties, one of the most famous being the 1972 Surrealist Ball. Guests like Audrey Hepburn and Salvador Dali attended, with bizarre masks and decorations fueling conspiracy theories about the family's involvement in secretive or even satanic rituals. While there's no solid proof of anything sinister, these events showcased their immense wealth and flair for creating unforgettable experiences. Masters of the gold market. For over 200 years, the Rothschild family controlled the global gold market. Their firm, N.M. Rothschild & Sons, literally set the price of gold until 2004 when they exited the market. Even today, their influence on global finance remains significant. Gold remains a key symbol of wealth and stability, and their dominance over this market played a pivotal role in their global reputation. Humble beginnings. Mayer Amschel Rothschild, the founder of the dynasty, was born in 1744 in a Jewish ghetto in Frankfurt. His father worked as a money changer, and they lived in modest conditions. Through strategic financial decisions, Mayer built the foundation for one of the wealthiest families in history. His journey from poverty to immense wealth remains an inspiring example of vision and perseverance. Art stolen by Nazis during World War II. Over 5,000 pieces of art were stolen from the French branch of the Rothschild family by the Nazis, including works by Rembrandt and Vermeer. Although much of the art was returned after the war, the family still faced significant cultural losses. This chapter highlights the challenges the family faced, despite their immense influence and wealth. Selling a 1,700-acre estate. In 2015, the Rothschilds sold a massive 1,700-acre estate in southeast England that included 35 homes for $24 million. The estate had been in the family since 1938, marking one of their more high-profile property deals. Their property portfolio spans the globe, showcasing their keen eye for valuable real estate. Influence over kings. The Rothschilds have never been shy about their power. Nathan Rothschild famously said, "The man who controls Britain's money supply controls the British Empire." His influence over national finances gave the family unprecedented political sway. This quote underscores their behind-the-scenes role in shaping major historical events. Conspiracy theories and recessions. For centuries, the Rothschilds have been at the center of countless conspiracy theories. Some claim they are responsible for every major recession in the US and Europe. While these theories are largely unproven, the family's undeniable influence over global financial systems makes them a target for such speculation. Their mystique only grows with each passing decade. A tragic suicide. In 1996, Amschel Rothschild tragically took his own life after a merger meeting that would have positioned him as a leading figure in the family's London bank. His death shocked the financial world and added another layer of mystery to the Rothschild legacy. This event highlighted the immense pressures of living up to the family name. From heiress to music manager Kate Rothschild, a member of the family, shocked many when she switched careers from being a traditional heiress to managing rapper Jay Electronica. After her divorce from Ben Goldsmith in 2013, she started a relationship with the rapper, drawing significant media attention. Her unconventional choices show that even members of dynastic families aren't immune to personal reinvention, sailing on a plastic bottle boat. David de Rothschild, an adventurer and environmentalist, rejected the family's traditional banking business. In 2009, he sailed a boat made entirely from recycled plastic bottles from San Francisco to Sydney, dedicating his life to environmental causes. His work represents a modern shift in the family's legacy, focusing on sustainability, funding the Suez Canal. In the 19th century, British Prime Minister Benjamin Disraeli turned to Baron Rothschild for help in securing shares in the Suez Canal. The Rothschild family lent him $4 million, securing Britain's interests in the canal and strengthening the family's bond with the British government. This moment cemented their role as key players in global trade and infrastructure. A zoologist with zebras. Not all Rothschilds stuck to banking. Lord Walter Rothschild, a passionate zoologist, famously used zebras to pull his carriage through London. His immense love for animals led him to build a vast private collection, which later became part of the Natural History Museum. This quirky fact showcases the diverse passions within the family. Bonus fact: the spa scandal. In 2012, Nathaniel Rothschild made headlines when he was accused of sharing a sauna with a Russian oligarch and a Canadian gold magnate. Although he sued the Daily Mail for defamation, this incident highlighted the often secretive and luxurious lifestyle of the Rothschild family. Conclusion: the Rothschild family remains one of the most powerful and influential in history, leaving a lasting legacy of wealth, influence, and intrigue. Whether it's financing wars or throwing lavish parties, their story continues to fascinate the world. The Rothschild family remains a masterclass in wealth building and legacy creation. Their story isn't just about amassing financial power, it's about adapting to change, building strong foundations, and influencing global events across centuries. From their humble beginnings in Frankfurt to their dominance in the global gold market, and their involvement in shaping major historical events like the financing of the Suez Canal, the Rothschilds have exemplified resilience, strategy, and discretion. One of the most fascinating aspects of their legacy is how they've managed to remain relevant in an ever-changing world. Their ability to pivot from traditional banking to modern environmental activism, from finance to culture, underscores the importance of diversification. Not just in investments, but also in passions and pursuits. Despite their immense wealth, they've faced challenges, from art thefts during World War II to personal tragedies, showing that resilience and adaptability are critical for long-term success. Their story serves as an inspiration to all of us. Whether it's building a career, managing wealth, or leaving a legacy, the Rothschilds teach us the importance of vision, discipline, and adaptability. Start applying these lessons today, and who knows, you might just create a legacy that lasts for generations. Stay inspired, and we'll see you in the next video. Call to action. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated. Which fact about the Rothschilds surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, check out our hand-picked videos for more incredible content. Stay inspired, and we'll see you next time.
Why it feels like everyone has more money than you, and what you can do about it. Have you ever felt like you're falling behind financially while everyone else seems to be thriving? Friends flaunting exotic vacations, co-workers upgrading to the latest gadgets, and neighbors renovating their homes. It's easy to wonder how they do it. The truth? Their financial success often boils down to a set of habits and strategies that you can adopt too. Today, we'll explore 9 key reasons why others seem more financially successful and the practical steps you can take to follow their lead. Let's dive in. Consistent savings and investments. A cornerstone of financial success is consistency. Those who seem to have more money make saving and investing a non-negotiable part of their lives. How they do it. They create a budget, stick to it, and allocate a portion of their income, no matter how small, towards savings and investments. Starting early. Successful savers know the power of compound interest. Someone who starts investing $200 monthly at age 25 can have significantly more wealth by retirement than someone starting at 40, even if the latter invests more per month. Consistency isn't glamorous, but over time, it transforms modest contributions into substantial wealth. Key takeaway: start saving and investing today, even if it's a small amount. Smart spending choices. What sets financially successful people apart is their disciplined approach to spending. They distinguish between wants and needs and focus on prioritizing essentials. Strategic spending. Instead of splurging on a brand new car, they might choose a reliable pre-owned vehicle. Similarly, they avoid stretching their budget for a luxury home, opting instead for something that meets their needs. Tracking expenses. By monitoring their spending habits, they identify areas to cut back, freeing up more money for savings and investments. This isn't about depriving themselves, but rather about spending intentionally on things that truly matter. Key takeaway: financial success starts with mindful spending. Effective use of credit. Credit can either be a powerful tool or a dangerous trap, and financially savvy people know how to use it wisely. Good habits. They pay off their credit card balances in full each month to avoid interest charges. Avoiding bad debt. They steer clear of high-interest loans, opting to save up and pay cash for major purchases whenever possible. Maintaining a good credit score. By managing credit responsibly, they unlock benefits like lower interest rates on mortgages and car loans. Using credit strategically keeps their debt manageable and supports long-term financial goals. Key takeaway: credit is a tool. Use it to your advantage. Strategic career decisions. Career choices play a significant role in building wealth. Those who seem financially ahead often make deliberate moves to boost their earning potential. Professional growth. They invest in education, certifications, or skills that increase their value in the job market. Seeking opportunities. Promotions, job changes, or transitioning to higher-paying industries are all part of their strategy. Multiple income streams. Many financially successful people diversify their income by starting side businesses, freelancing, or investing in assets that generate passive income. By creating multiple income sources, they reduce financial risks and accelerate wealth building. Key takeaway: treat your career as a tool for financial growth and diversification. Avoiding lifestyle inflation. One of the biggest traps for anyone earning more money is lifestyle inflation, the tendency to increase spending in line with income. Financially successful people actively resist this urge. Living modestly. Despite earning more, they maintain a lifestyle that's comfortably within their means. Clear financial goals. Whether it's saving for retirement, buying a home, or funding education, they stay focused on long-term objectives. By keeping spending in check, they funnel extra income into investments and savings, allowing their wealth to grow faster. Key takeaway: avoid the urge to upgrade everything as your income grows. Long-term financial goals. Wealthy individuals don't just wing it. They plan for the future with clear financial goals. Examples: saving for retirement, purchasing property, or building an emergency fund. Structured approach. They create a step-by-step plan and regularly review their progress. Goals provide direction and motivation, helping them stay on track even when distractions or challenges arise. Key takeaway: set specific goals and work systematically to achieve them. Prudent use of financial tools. The use of financial tools is another secret weapon of the financially successful. These tools make it easier to manage money and stay organized. Budgeting apps. Apps like Mint or YNAB help track expenses and maintain budgets. Investment platforms. Services like Vanguard or Robinhood automate and simplify investments. Automation. Automatic transfers to savings accounts or auto payments for bills eliminate the risk of missed deadlines. By leveraging technology, they make financial management seamless and efficient. Key takeaway: use technology to simplify your financial life and stay consistent. Maintaining a positive mindset. A positive outlook is often the invisible factor behind financial success. Optimism. Successful individuals see challenges as opportunities and remain focused on their goals. Resilience. When faced with setbacks, they adapt, learn, and move forward. Patience. They understand that building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint, and stay committed to the long-term process. This mindset helps them overcome obstacles and maintain progress toward their aspirations. Key takeaway: a positive mindset fuels persistence and long-term success. Building and maintaining strong relationships. The value of strong personal and professional relationships cannot be overstated in achieving financial success. Support network. Family, friends, and mentors provide encouragement, advice, and opportunities. Networking. Successful people actively cultivate professional connections, which often lead to better job prospects, business opportunities, and collaborations. Expert advice. They seek guidance from financial advisors, accountants, and other professionals to make informed decisions. Strong relationships not only enhance financial growth, but also provide emotional and social support during tough times. Key takeaway: relationships are a powerful asset in building wealth and well-being. Financial education and self-improvement. Financially successful individuals prioritize learning. They invest time in understanding personal finance, investment strategies, and economic trends. Reading and courses. They frequently read books, take courses, or attend seminars on financial literacy. Staying informed. They stay updated on changes in the financial world, such as tax laws or market trends. By improving their knowledge, they make better decisions and stay ahead of financial challenges. Key takeaway: educate yourself to make smarter financial choices. It's easy to feel like others are ahead financially, but the truth is that their success often stems from habits and strategies that you can adopt too. By focusing on saving, spending wisely, setting goals, and maintaining a positive mindset, you can build your own path to financial freedom. Call to action. Which of these strategies will you start using today? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more tips on building wealth and achieving financial success.